I wanted to start off by thanking ICA and Land for inviting me to conceive of this installation, and thanking the Los Angeles State Historic Park for their cooperation, and thanking my ancestors, both human and non-human, who guide me in the work I do. I want to acknowledge the original stewards of this land by saying a few things about this site. On the land where I'm now standing was once an indigenous pueblo. While this area was colonized by the Spanish, it was a trading site for Tongva, Chumash, and Tatavayan people. That neighborhood over there was Sonora Town, before it was Little Italy, before it became the new Chinatown. Behind me, Chavez Ravine was raised to create Dodger Stadium. And in the surrounding park, Elysian Park, in areas less trafficked by dog walkers and birthday parties, are cruising spots and stoner spots and in-between spaces for unsanctioned acts of community. This site was a train yard before it was a cornfield, before it was the park we're standing in today. This site is haunted in the sense that it is alive with layered histories of creatures and kin, histories of living, of loving, and of grief. For this reason, this site is sacred. I often describe my art practice as a spiritual practice, but in that, it's a syncretic one where spiritual traditions are merged together to create new configurations and new meaning. I frequently borrow from Catholic traditions. This is not an attempt to reclaim or rescue Catholicism from its legacy of colonization and abuse, but done in the same spirit of appropriation that emerged in folk traditions like curandera, benedictaria, and spiritual practices such as Ifa, where Catholic saints are adopted and new rituals created. Tonight, we'll be participating in just such a ritual, designed through collaboration with Laur Lewis Neal, to engage these works of art in a practice of letting go, offering up parts of ourselves that no longer serve us, so that healing can enter the new space left behind. This practice was inspired by the Catholic ex novoto tradition, where symbols of body parts are offered at shrines, evoking gratitude or a desire for healing. This practice was inspired by my own search for queer ancestry, by a desire to more fully inhabit my body as a non-binary human being. The installation you see on the hill behind me is both a celebration and a laying to rest of a story I've crafted over a number of years. This story reimagines my mother as an unrecognized saint in the Catholic tradition, and her suicide as an act of martyrdom, preceding a miracle in which my own life was spared. This story reimagines my mother as a honeybee, as a whole colony of honeybees, and as the queen herself. The queen, of course, is some kind of mother to all the bees. Her leaving is an act of love, creating, through her absence, a space for the new queen to emerge. Over the years, my association with this story has evolved. In time, I've developed a relationship with my most complicated ancestor, my mother. I've found a great deal of healing through the process. Through this healing, I've come to recognize the many, many ways I no longer fit within this matrilineal legacy. Tonight, this story is my offering.
All right, good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay? In the back? Okay, we're doing good. Welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for making a sacred little space in a pocket of a park with us. I want to begin just taking a moment of gratitude for our bodies that brought us here, for the time that we have that we can come here and be together. I want to thank the people who made this responsible. This includes ICA, this includes land, this includes We Rise, and in particular I want to thank Laura and Hugo, Ashka, and of course we wouldn't be here without Veronique, who's created this beautiful installation and invited me to collaborate and be a part of this. So I'm very grateful to be here. I also want to acknowledge where my strength in life always comes from, which is my grandmother, Laur Lewis, who taught me the definition of that, and I do everything in her memory. Veronique and I began collaborating as both non-binary people having an interest in rituals. And rituals have not traditionally been very accessible to queer people as part of religion, but rituals have been important in human society forever, right? We use them to express joy, to transform, to grieve, to process, and to heal. And so something we wanted to do was to bring access to healing. So as Veronique mentioned, we're using the Catholic ex novoto tradition and we're reimagining it. So we've invited you to bring your own ex novoto offering tonight, whether that is a body part, a story, an identity, a concept, a trauma, something you want to shed and leave here and walk away from. So we've asked you to bring that so that we can ritualize that release together, so that we can witness it together, and so that we can open the door to healing through the generosity of that act. So, during this ritual that we're going to create together, I will provide cues to you. I'll provide cues to feel, meaning to visualize these sensations and locations in your body where you're feeling your ex novoto offering. We want to be really rooted in our body in this practice. I will offer you cues to write. And that's just a matter of writing a few words. And really, I want to encourage you to trust your first instincts. Whatever comes to mind will be right. And then when you're done writing, I invite you to close your eyes and to focus on your own breath, to stay rooted in your body, to go at your own pace, and to make this ritual your own. So we're going to begin the ritual now with some open space. This is a couple minutes for you to free write, if you haven't already done so, about your ex novoto offering. If you have, it's time to visualize the offering in your body, or to simply be grounded in your breath and prepare yourself for the practice. And when you're done preparing and you're ready to begin, please close your eyes. Name this way of breathing. Feel inside your lungs, where they expand, where they stop, how you fold around them, where you keep the lock. right? In 2 words. My offering makes me breathe. This way, my offering makes me breathe. This way. Name this way of breathing. Name a way of exhaling. Unlock tissues, sinews, blood clots, slacken these cellular sailors knots, right? In 1 verb. I exhale my offering this way. I exhale my offering this way. Exhale. 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 Exhale this way of breathing. Name this way of speaking. Feel what words fall, what ones hold, which truths you allow told. Right. In 2 words, my offering makes me speak this way. My offering makes me speak this way. Name this way of speaking. Name a way of liberating. Uncage, tight throat, swollen tongue, jaw stung. Right? In 1 verb. I liberate my offering this way. I liberate my offering this way. Liberate. 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 Liberate this way of speaking. Name this way of carrying. Feel what you fight to own, where it's hooked you, how it's bent you, the weight of its load. Right? In 2 words, I carry my offering this way. I carry my offering this way. Name this way of carrying. Name a way of releasing. Drop, clinches, grips, molds, unclasp these controls I hold. Right. In one verb, I release my offering this way. I release my offering this way. Release, 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 release. Release this way of carrying. Name this way of moving. Feel where you dodge, sashay, how you hide with eliding ways. Right. In 2 words, my offering makes me move this way. My offering makes me move this way. Name this way of moving. Name a way of donating. Allow limbs to be free, not thinking, just sensing only what they need. Right. In one verb, I donate my offering this way. I donate my offering this way. Donate. 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 Donate this way of moving. My lungs, my tongue, my arms, my feet. Lay down sore treasure, not meant for me. I sacrifice my fences. I create generosity. This act is holy. This act sets me free. Name this new way of breathing. Feed new tissues, sinews, veins open into new lanes. Right. In 2 words, my new space lets me breathe. This way, my new space lets me breathe this way. Inhale. 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 Inhale this new way of breathing. Name this new way of speaking. Welcome. Truths told. Spirits alive inside. Tongues bold. Right? In 2 words. My new space lets me speak this way. My new space lets me speak this way. Welcome. 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 Welcome this new way of speaking. Name this new way of coalescing. Embody all your space. It's your field. Fill it. Solidify your base. Right. In 2 words. My new space lets me coalesce this way. My new space lets me coalesce this way. Embody. 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 Embody this new way of coalescing. Name this new way of connecting. Expand your chest into your fingers, your belly into your toes, all united, all in flow. They move as one. They go forward, whole, right? In 2 words, my new space lets me connect this way. My new space lets me connect this way. Expand. 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 expand, expand. Expand this new way of connecting. As we bring our ritual to a close, I invite you to take a couple minutes to copy your writing onto another sheet so that you can leave that sheet in the prayer receptacle here to seal your offering. So I'll give you time to do that right now. And in a moment, I'll read our benediction for the evening. And after I do that, I invite you to come up one by one and to place your offering into the receptacle. And then to take your tea light and bring your light up the hill and place it on the installation to conclude your offering. I want to thank each of you for joining us in creating healing tonight. And now, may you go forth, no longer a smattering of stars half spent in defense, but a galaxy walking, all vastness and power between your fingers, all unity sung among your synapses. Take nothing not yours. Keep your light burning. Keep your orbit free.